At your service, O Allah, at your service.
At your service, you have no partner at your service. Truly, all praise.
Regarding the matter of adhering to the laws and principles that organize and frame the foundations of Hajj to ensure it's a safe, comfortable, and smooth experience for you and others. The pilgrim should understand and comprehend the regulations and systems in place in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, specifically those related to the Hajj as well. As we mentioned earlier, respecting and accepting cultural differences and respecting the customs and traditions followed by others. He has spent his entire life in his country, in his place, within a specific culture, and he comes to this place for just a few days, so it wouldn't be positive to clash with others or oppose their cultures and ideas so that this doesn't negatively impact the Hajj. As we mentioned, avoid filming others, especially during the performance of rituals and in private moments, as this is a matter of respecting their privacy. The laws and policies governing the work of service providers, companies, and campaigns. There are a set of policies related to various service providers, such as Pilgrim privacy policies and full respect for their personal data, ensuring the accuracy, timeliness, and continuity of the data. Also, many service providing entities are keen on applying sustainability standards and principles. Sustainability for this place and these holy sites through eco-friendly practices and reducing the carbon footprint, for example, or any damage or things that might affect the Hajj area. In the fifth pillar, we will talk about the topic of positive interaction with service providers. Just as you have rights, O pilgrim, guest of the Most Merciful, these entities providing services to you also need your interaction and consideration of certain aspects. Your positive interaction will, God willing, improve the Hajj experience and raise the quality of the services provided. Part of that interaction is that if a complaint or report is filed against an entity, it should be through the correct and appropriate means. And the primary means is the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This ministry, may God bless them and everyone who strives to serve the pilgrims of the sacred house of God, wherever they are. They have provided an effective mechanism for communication regarding service provision and complaints. Pilgrims should report any problems they encounter regarding the services provided directly to the relevant authorities. It is important to use the appropriate channels, either by phone, email, or government applications, which you will find, God willing, in the technical section that we will discuss. Also, when reporting to the authorities, the pilgrim should be clear and specific about the observation related to this report, whether their personal property is lost, or they themselves are, lost, or they are looking for someone who is missing. All of these have arrangements to be considered, as the pilgrim is also entitled to linguistic support to facilitate the process of expressing a complaint through the provision of translators and staff who speak several languages. Regarding the evaluation of the level of service provided, this is done through accredited regulatory bodies, which contributes to activating the response to the requirements of the pilgrims. The sixth and final theme in the first part of this meeting, we will talk, as mentioned before, about preserving the sacred environment. The primary importance of this goal is to ensure that this place, to which crowds of Muslims come from everywhere and to which hearts yearn, is sanctified by believing and Muslim souls everywhere. How do we preserve it? How do we maintain its cleanliness, purity, and sustainability? You should, pilgrim, to begin with, and this is the most important message in such a meeting, take care of yourself. Start with yourself regarding any instructions, directions, or regulations. Start with yourself, then those around you, your friends, your family, those under your care. Even if you are only a guide and a reminder to them, but first and last, you are responsible for yourself. In order to preserve the sacred environment, we must maintain an interest in our personal hygiene. Paying attention to personal hygiene by bathing daily, especially after returning from the holy sites. This body may have been exhausted and exposed to some sweating, viruses, or whatever is around it. So personal hygiene preserves this sacred environment. Washing hands, wearing masks, especially in crowded places and while performing certain rituals. And if there is an outbreak of diseases, we should be careful to wear such masks. Also, the pilgrim should dispose of waste or refuse in designated areas and avoid open spaces. We avoid throwing it in the streets. We avoid throwing it in places that are respected, so they are not desecrated. Refuse, garbage, and waste should not be thrown anywhere, but only in designated areas. Also, respect natural resources like water, so there is no waste, no extravagance, and no excessive use beyond need, but rather I use only what I truly need, ensuring that there is efficient and thoughtful use, leaving the rest for the millions of other Muslims who will join you on this Hajj journey. This is the first part of our meeting, and there will be more to come as we continue together. And God willing, in the second part, we will talk about more precise and specialized topics than the first part, which was a general topic,